My name is Harold Richard Neely III. We did, ours was, our shifting time was 5 hours on, 7 hours off, 7 hours on, 5 hours off, 24 hours a day. So some of the time off that you spent during the daytime was cleaning quarters or doing whatever is needed, like painting the hallway or whatever they needed you to do. Because I was in the Radarman's division, the OI division, we really weren't qualified to go out and paint the side of the ship. That was somebody else's job. But just cleaning the stations, making sure everything was up to date, and yeah, that was their time. That was whatever was necessary. If we had dignitaries coming aboard, then we spent time cleaning the division area where the radars were so that they walked through, that they wouldn't see sloppy mess. So we'd be up scrubbing floors and doing such of that. The rest of the time, if you didn't want to sleep for, the 4 or 5 hours, if you wanted to stay up and write a letter to home or something to that effect, that's what we did. So you regulated how much time you wanted to sleep. So sometimes you took your time to sleep, but sometimes it was impossible to sleep, especially if they're launching aircraft. If you've never been on a ship, right below decks, and that's where our berthing space was, all the way forward, and they launched the aircraft, and the whole ship would just shake once that ship, the aircraft launched. So we would usually wait to get all that aircraft off, and then we could probably kick back and relax. I got out in just before September because our ship wouldn't get back until late October, and so that would have extended my time, which would be no big deal. But I felt that I've had my service time in, it's time to get out. Prior to my getting out, I was close to the commander of the navigation department on the bridge, and he was in charge of all the people that take care of the helm and the engine order telegraph and things like that. And so I asked him what would it take to get a chance to stand behind the helm and steer the ship. He says, let me talk to the captain. And he explained to the captain that I'm a plank owner and original crew member, the whole bit, and it's my time to get off. He says, would it be okay to let Neely stand behind the helm? He said, okay, but you make sure that quartermaster is sitting right next to him, almost glued to him in case something goes wrong. At that time, shortly thereafter, the officer of the deck decides to change course for some reason. So he's telling me what to do, and I'm not responding because I'm not used to doing this. And he said, I didn't hear anything, and so I did what he tells me to do. And then the quartermaster is telling me, you do this, you do that, and as it gets closer to your degree, start backing off, and perfect, right on. So I enjoyed that. Never had anybody photograph me, but it's up here. After my time in service, I came out because I had radar training. I applied to be an air traffic controller because that needs radar in the basement of the control tower. So, but with that experience, wasn't enough to do it, so I didn't qualify to complete the job. I spent 30 years with the phone company because aboard our ship we had telephone service for when we got in port. They'd hook phone lines to it, and it allows the admirals or anybody up in the captains or commanders to call home if they wanted to. So I operated the switchboard. So that was kind of a unique thing.